Hello, and welcome back to Good Samaritan Spotlight. My name is Dr. Scott Stine. I'm a family physician here at Good Samaritan Hospital and Chief Medical Officer of Good Samaritan Physician Network. Joining me today, Emily and Makenzie from Hospice. We're going to be talking today about the Family Fun Fair. So, first of all, tell me a little bit about what this event is and the purpose of this event.
This event we are going to put on for the community. It is just a fun event, carnival themed. We wanted to get our name out there associated with just, something fun, lighthearted, and for all ages, for families of any age, kids, adults, everyone.
You said kind of a carnival type environment. So is this something where there's going to be games for kids, things for adults? What's the format of this supposed to be?
So, kind of a little bit of both. We have wristbands for the day that are $15 for the kiddos. That gets you into all of the carnival games and founds houses. We also have some different games of chance throughout the day, a pie eating contest, a dunk tank, and there's specific times where Dr. Mahan's one of them who will be going in the dunk tank.
Outstanding.
Rob's going to be in the dunk tank. And then we have some different principals and safety officers from the schools who have signed up to. So it's $5. You come at that time, guaranteed to dunk that person.
Outstanding. So some high level people that we get to throw balls at and
right, yeah,
water. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
We tried really hard to make sure we found people that the kids in the community would want to dunk. So we did a lot of research and reached out to a lot of people. So
well, now that I know Dr. Mahan's going to be in on it, I'll definitely be there.
Well, she said we should have asked you to be.
Yeah, boy, that's. I think I was busy. So this is a fundraiser. Is it educational also? There something where basically you're describing to people what hospice is, how it works, so forth? Or is this purely a, hey, come out, meet some of us, we meet you guys, provide an activity for the community?
Yeah, just a fun, meet and greet type thing. Obviously, we can give information to anyone who needs it, but just a lighthearted, fun activity for community.
What's the location? What's the timing on this?
So it is at Highland Woods Park, and it is on June 7th. So it'll start at 11 to 5. There will be all the kids' activities, food trucks, things like that. All the carnival games and stuff will be going on, as well as some of the other games. And then at 5 to 8 is when the Cornhole Tournament will start.
Okay. Is there a specific age range for the Cornhole Tournament?
16 and older.
16 and older. Okay,
yep.
Very good. So as far as the background on this event, what's the purpose of the event other than something fun for us to all go out and do?
So we knew that we wanted to do something as a marketing fundraising event for hospice and get our name associated with something more lighthearted than some of our other events that are linked directly towards our hospice care. So we decided to do this as just a general fun day and use the proceeds of this to benefit our grief support program. So that includes our kids camp that we have every fall. So the proceeds would be going towards all of our grief camp materials and things for those kids who come to that camp, as well as our other grief support groups and bereavement services that we provide.
Excellent. And we're very fortunate to have the hospice services that you guys provide. A lot of people don't know much about hospice until they need hospice. And then we are all so fortunate and so grateful that you are there and available and so quick acting, because it always seems like you guys sort of get tagged in at the very last moment. And of course, we prefer to get consultations and get information with regards to hospice much sooner in the process. So my call out to all of my family and patients who become involved or in needs of hospice are call early, get involved early, get information early, because the services are fantastic and the follow-up and support is fantastic. I think a lot of people just don't necessarily know exactly what hospice is or how that transition from our normal ambulatory care to palliative care into hospice, how that typically happens.
Right.
And then as far as further information, if people want to look, is there something you guys have online as far as a link?
On our Facebook page, we have flyers up there about the day, and there's a QR code on there that you can scan to see a full layout of what games we're going to have, what contests there are, kind of a timeline of the day. On there is also links to register for the Cornhole Tournament and to sign up to volunteer, because we need a lot of volunteers to make this happen.
They go smoothly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. So is there any on-site registration for the Cornhole Tournament, or is that something that happens prior to the event?
We
would like for that to happen prior to the event, just because we need to figure out if it's, a bracket and all of that. It's going to be double elimination. So somebody else besides myself is going to have to figure out how that is going to lay out and work. And I would like to give them a little bit of time rather than the day of to do that. But
sure. And you said that's from 5 days. So
adjustments.
kind of towards the end of the day, then that will play out.
Yes.
And food trucks, love food trucks. That's exciting. And they will be there throughout the whole event. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
And any other particular things that people need to know ahead of time, as far as we talked about location, timing, anything else people need to know prior to this?
Due to the location, we are making it a cash-only event. I think the food trucks might take cards, but we just don't have the ability to do that. So cash only. It is in the park at Highland Woods, not inside, because there's another event that day inside of Highland Woods. So parking will be over in the grass, and we will have a designated parking area.
Excellent. And so cash, you mean as far as getting wrist bracelets for kids and bounce house and
Wristbands,
things like that?
dunk tank. Some of the contests cost, like we're having a cakewalk and it's $1. So just some things throughout the day that cost.
And if there's any of like the games of chance, some of those are pay to play, to where if win a chance for a grand prize or raffles and things like that would all be cash as well.
All right. Very good. Well, thank you all very much for joining us, a Good Samaritan Spotlight today. Again, Emily and Makenzie, thank you very much for joining us, and we'll get some information out with some links so people know where to register, and more on the dates and times of your event.
All right, thank you.